Hey guys, this is Inks, and this is going to be another cast of a game between Mewtwo down here in the blue and between VTSWU. I guess I'll just call him VT. And there's a red Terran up here, and the map is Zelnaga Caverns. This is a fan favorite. Wasn't in the beta as far as I remember, but it has become, I think, one of the most played maps on ladder, so, or in tournaments or whatever. This is a fan favorite, really good map. Cross positions always, and pretty long distance to travel. You can proxy into areas as a Protoss. You can, or well, as a Terran, you can proxy over here behind the brush, or over here behind the brush on the opposite side. There are two Zelnaga towers, one over here and one over here. They both oversee a big enough area to be able to split down the middle here, so that if there are any units like floating over here, the tower is going to be able to see them. So yeah, we got an expansion down here. It's a little bit far from the ramp, so that's not really that big a deal for Terran or Protoss, I don't think. But for Zerg, there's just extra creep that you have to spread, which is kind of annoying initially. But as we can see, this game is actually going to be pretty long, so there's going to be a fair amount of action going on here. Mewtwo moving out. He's just going to be chilling here, grabbing some minerals, probably going back to base. Nope, he's going to be going back to Scout. This SCV's taking a beating, and Mewtwo's going to be running off. So yeah, we got a pretty quick gas here. Well, not that quick, but quick enough. So we're probably going to be seeing a factory here after this barracks, or shortly thereafter. Maybe an add-on, maybe a Reaper. Let's see what we got. We got two Marines queued up. It's a little excessive there, bro. I would just throw one Marine down to start with. But maybe he wants to go Boxer or Foxer style and start Marine rushing. We'll see. Although I guess if he was going Foxer style, he wouldn't be dropping a gas down. But this probe's hoofing it out, making it out of there. Cybernetics core. We got a Zealot coming out. So yeah, this is starting out pretty slowly here. We got a gas down already for Mewtwo. Probe chilling here, activating this Zelnaga tower. Marine walking out here, scouting, making sure that there are no proxy pylons anywhere, or gateways or anything like that. And we got a tech lab. Oh, and we got concussive shells and a Marauder coming out. I really like this play. I think that versus Protoss, this is a very strong opening. I myself have lost to fast Marauders several times. I think that concussive shell with a bunch of Marauders early on is really, really good, especially since if you turn out Stalkers, these Marauders plow them down versus armor, 20 damage. With concussive shell, that's really, really strong. So wow, he's got 2 units, and he's going to be moving down with them to Mewtwo's base, who's actually fast expanding again. This is going to be dangerous. We're looking at not a huge push, but a big enough push to see that there's going to be some action going on. Although I think that between a Stalker, a Zealot, and a Marauder, there's probably not going to be an issue. Although we do have concussive shells, so he sees the fast expansion. He's turning around for some reason. He's going to be waiting for another Marauder. I really like this. This is a dangerous push. So good, focusing down the Stalker, really, really good. And he's kiting he's kiting this poor Zealot around. This is really, really good. I really like this play. Although the sentry is just going unchecked, doing damage to this Marauder, and he's gonna save this Marauder. Excellent play from VT. Excellent play. And now he's gonna be sending down more Marauders over here. He's gonna be taking out the Zealot. So at this point, I'm thinking, if I'm Mewtwo, I'm thinking, what am I doing? Like, what do I need to do against these Marauders? Well, that's the danger of playing Protoss. I mean, you build your expansion, and then you're gonna let this expansion finish, and then what are you doing in your base? I mean, he's got another Marauder, another Marine coming. He's only got one Stalker. So what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do with this? Okay, well, he targeted that guy, but then what? Then what are you gonna do? He can just cut your units over and over, and you're basically gonna be screwed as a Protoss here. I really like this play from VT. He is constantly keeping the pressure on. He's got his bunkers rallied all the way down there. Oh, I think what he's gonna do here is gonna do a push with his probes. He's gonna take fire the probes, and with his stalkers, he's gonna go ahead and target these marauders. This is really good defense. I really like this from Mewtwo. So he was able to repel this, but I'm thinking that this is not the end. I'm thinking that VT is probably, if I were VT, I would probably queue up all these bunkers or barracks, which don't even have add-ons on them. That's Foxer style. He's just got these dudes churning out Marines and Marauders out of this one. He's queuing them up here, and I'm thinking that he's not going to let off. He's gonna keep queuing them up here, and then eventually build a big enough force to come down here. But at the same time, when you think about it, Mewtwo knows that this is going to be happening. So he's not just chilling and churning out probes. Like some players, like, okay, I repelled, I can, build up some drones or build up some probes. And I see pro players do this a lot. And I mean, it's probably a good idea to do that because you know that your opponent might psychologically be thinking like, oh well, I got repelled, I should build up a bigger army, and he builds up an army to like 200 and then attacks. So, but Mewtwo, he knows that there might be another attack coming because he saw that early pressure and he repelled it. But now these more Marauders, more Marines are going to be coming. We're looking at Stim. Likely he's going to wait till Stim and then go in with this army. Although I think that at this point, this Stim might be coming a little bit too late. I think that he's also building too many Marines and too few Marauders. Although I guess Marines are pretty high DPS, so maybe that's not too bad of an idea. But with this amount of force, with force fields and Guardian Shield, could probably hold this off. Or, he would lose all these dudes, but then he would summon in 2 Stalkers and win. So I'm thinking that Mewtwo is in an okay position. He's not too far behind. He's got 2 bases. This Nexus suffering a little bit. He's got a bunch of Chrono Boosts actually saved up on this Nexus. I would be, I don't know, using this in probes or something, but he's under pressure a little bit here. And he's going for fast Colossi, so he's going to be 2 base. He's only got 3 gateways and a Robo, and only 2 gases, and he's going for Colossi. So I like this. Excellent force fields. Excellent force fields. And he backs out. He doesn't commit. Although these Marines could have probably used being wailed on. But he forced a Stim. Stim didn't really... really good force fields. Again! Wow. He's just slicing and dicing VT's army here. This is really, really good. I like those force fields. Force fields, a lot of people complain force fields are OP. And as a Protoss player, I do agree. Sometimes force fields totally win games. But... okay, so there's a scan down here. Sorry, I lost my track of thought where I was going with this force fields. Anyway, force fields are pretty strong, and they could probably use like one unit of measure nerf in diameter or something. But I don't know. We're not looking at anything here. He just kind of boosted his Bay, and he's building an observer, and he's kind of boosting extended thermal lance. So he's kind of boosting in research, but not building the unit. So, I don't know, that's kind of peculiar, I guess. I got a couple of medevacs out here. Wow, building more tech labs on each one of these. We got Vikings coming out for the Colossi. So he scanned here, and he's like, I see robotics bay and robotics facility. That means only one thing, so I'm going to start churning out Vikings. Really good call on his part. I like what he's doing here. I would like to see a couple more Vikings maybe come out, maybe like 2 more queued up here or something. Come on. But instead we're seeing siege tanks. And do we have siege mode? We do have siege mode, so I like this. He's moving out with a pretty sizable army. What do we have down here? We got a pretty sizable army of gateway units only. So we don't have a Colossi yet. There's gonna be one coming down, but not yet. Keeping his minerals down. He's got what do we have here? We still got only 4 gateways. So Yeah, he's got that. He's got Colossi. He's got this range. And it's going to be done right as he gets here, which is awesome. Awesome force fields. Wow, wow. These force fields are just simply amazing. Like I don't know what to say here. These force fields. Maybe you know too many, but just wow. Just completely steamroll this army, and he's now coming back, but he's got the gold. So Terran player, amidst this entire attack, decided to build a gold and fly it over here. I'd like to see this thing turn into a planetary fortress. He can afford it. I'm not sure why he's not doing it. And we what do we have to? We got another engagement going down. So these Vikings are attacking the Colossi. Pretty good target fire, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Well, there is a tank here that's shelling away on Mewtwo's army, so I think this is actually probably not going to be that good for Mewtwo.